I started up a class back in November that's called Sweet Cards, SWEETSUITE. And the class idea is basically based on giving the people that attend products that are in one suite or one bundle and creating a few different projects with it. So for this set of cards here, they all use the Ray of Sunshine stamp set and the Sweet Taffy designer paper to create them. And we're going to be doing one of them as a make and take. And then the other bundle of cards here I created with the Glimmer paper, the silver Glimmer paper, the Work of Art stamp set, and then the Itty Bitty Accents punch pack. So that way when people leave the class, or right before they leave the class and they order, they'll say to themselves, oh, what can I get to create all those cards that I loved? Well, if you keep all the products in a bundle, then they feel less overwhelmed. They don't have to buy everything. They can buy that bundle and be able to make lots of different things with that bundle. So let's make a card. This card here is going to be using the Ray of Sunshine stamp set, the Sweet Taffy paper, and then a few punches. So I've already given to you, and hopefully you all receive them in the mail, these pieces here. You've got a couple different choices for your words that you're going to put on there. And then I've pre-stamped also the rays for the sunshine. Now if you don't have the bitty banner punch, then you can instead just use your scissors to cut these out. So you'll want to punch all of these out. And then you should have eight rays for your sunshine. I only used 7 on my sun here, but you can use all 8 if you'd like to. It might make it easier to set them on there and make them even. This sheet had an extra one. We're just going to throw that away. I took the flawed one, so that goes in the garbage. So you can set your punch or your scissors aside. You should also have in your packet 4 clouds. So there are 2 white ones and 2 light gray ones. The sun center, the rhinestones, and then these pieces right here. So the other items that you will need are some tape, like the SNAIL, and then some dimensionals. Hopefully you all have those. Your scissors will also come in handy in case you need to trim up something. Here we go. So first you can take the designer paper and add that to the front of your card. And then we can place this white piece on the inside of our card. Oh, a hint. That's why I gave you this size paper. This paper here is 3.5 by 4 3/4 inches. You can get 5 of these out of one sheet of white. So if you're trimming with your trimmer, I don't have a trimmer in front of me. If you're trimming 4 3/4, here, I'll show you. So if you're trimming 4 3/4 this way, and then use this extra piece to trim out 3.5. You can save yourself on lots of paper. There's 4 3/4, 4 3/4, and then you can get 3 more of these out of this section right here. So that way, if you're prepping for a class, it's just a great way to save a little bit of money. Okay, next we're going to tape down our rays onto the back of our circle. If you have one of those sticker machines, you can go ahead and slip this thing in. Or, oh, I know, we have those sticker sheets. You could use that instead if you don't want to just go all the way around this. But you want to have the adhesive going right to the edge all the way around your sunshine. And then you just start taking the rays and putting them on the back side. Try to go in just as far on each one. Now, this is why I gave you 8. If you want to, you can place yours like this, make them even, and then I'm not gonna though. I like it. I like uneven numbers. I'm gonna try to just go off a little bit here. See if we can do that. Yeah. So go ahead and build up your sunshine. Sorry for the shadows. I'm in Minnesota and it is very, very gray and drizzly out. I'm recording this Thursday, which is the day before our meeting, and we are not getting much sunshine at all. That's why this card is making me happy. And it's posting tonight on my blog because I'm participating in a blog hop, so you'll want to see that card there if you have a chance. Okay, so we've got our sun put together. Now for the rest of this, we're going to put a couple dimensionals on the back. And what I did is I took my words and sort of laid out where I wanted my words to be so that the sun was slightly above it. There we go. And now we can slip the cards and, oh, let's put the words on because those are up on dimensionals. The clouds can just be placed on last and slipped underneath certain areas. So we can just take, and I also noticed that there's two different directions. So, and these are punched from the Cupcake Builder Punch. Can you see with the shadows? I'm sorry. There's two different directions there. So I like to have my clouds showing both directions. There's no right way to make the clouds go on your card. You can put them wherever you want. It's kind of like rhinestones. Just set them anywhere and they just make everything look pretty. And then we'll just set those rhinestones there as if it's got an extra little accent or a little shine to the sun. And that's our finished card. These are the other two cards that I made in that set, or that suite, I should say. So I took paper that was slightly under 4 by 4 inches and the designer paper here. So I started with a square, and after I cut out a bunch of squares, I just diagonal cut every one of them and matched them up so that they had one of each color. And that's how I'm going to give them to the people attending my class. The rhinestones here, you can color with Sharpie marker. You can also provide your blendabilities, but we know that those are gone now. So you wouldn't be able to really sell anybody on those, but you can bring out the Sharpies again, and those do just as great for coloring your rhinestones. And then the last card is a very humorous one, and I used the So Social stamp set, which is really hard for me to read for some reason. But yeah, kind of a big deal. There's a shark coming. So this is the little ray that is angled in that stamp set, and you can create a little shark fin with it. Thought that was fun. So, and this paper just looks like water. So that's one suite of cards that I'm doing for my upcoming Sweet class. And then this is the other one, other set. I have to admit, I got a lot of these ideas. I was inspired by Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Go on Pinterest if you haven't been there. Okay, so this is Work of Art stamp set. Let me show that to you again. And I used the Itty Bitty Accents punch pack for these cards. So here I use the flowers. This could be a great wedding card. Here is an arrow punch. Can you see that? It's just the arrows behind there, and it looks like a couple banners if you just use the end. And here I use the star punch. It could be a 4th of July card if you want it to be, or it just, you know, blue and red look just great together. So it's just nice bright colors, very nautical, summery. And then here's another card, summer in a different aspect where it looks more beach colors, and I use the heart punch with this one. And if you punch right through here and stamp underneath, you can see the colors go through. So all of these are using the punch pack, the stamp set, and the Glimmer paper. Thanks. I hope you had fun with the make and take today.